So, when opportunity comes knocking, we have to answer the call. Am I right? Carvin Bitzoff here, still on my bench in New York City, still retired, still watching the world go by. Nothing special ever happens. Although, what's that going on over there? I still get up and walk some. Try to find some green space in this big old city. Hit some of my old haunts that are still around. Splurge and check out cool sounds as long as I can afford to. But I'd always retreat to my bench, sit and dream of old times in the cold winter of Toronto.
This is Night Moves. Sit back, relax, take a walk or take a drive with your host, Carvin Bitzoff, presenting Freeform.
And blah, blah, blah. Geez, that was then and this is now. Anyway, I did almost unretire. Let me tell you what happened. One day, a guy sat down next to me on my bench. Youngish guy, dressed kind of slick, like a model for those ads you see in the subway. We chatted a bit and then he took off. A couple of days later, he was back. This time I asked him what he wanted. "You are an oasis in this big, strange city," he said. "I have an instinct for what's cool, and that's what we need more than ever in our super fast-paced city life." Turned out he wanted to produce extremely cool science fiction videos and thought I could do perfect voiceovers. He gave me his office address, and I braved the crowds of Midtown Manhattan to find him. Real high-tech stuff going on in that office, too rich for my blood. I had brought tapes of my old Toronto and New York smooth monsoon shows. He had an old VCR machine in a storeroom, and he set it up.
This is Smooth New York, with your host, Carvin Bitzoff. Slow yourself down. Put yourself on cruise control.
He watched in silence.
Cool.
"Didn't I say you would be perfect?" he said. "Cool never goes out of style. If it starts to, I have to bring it back, drag it kicking and screaming if I have to." So he showed me some footage of this science fiction he was producing. It was excellent.
Carajo!
I was going to do the voiceover and maybe write some of the narration too, because he said I was the crown prince of smooth. So I demoed some trial stuff. This is Future Moves, the coolest place to be. Cruise into the years to come with your smooth ride. Or walk wherever your free and easy feet will take you. It's all up to you in the privacy of your own home, in front of your own TV. He loved it, said he'd feed it to his focus group, whatever that was, and now it was time to get down to business. He flashed me a contract. I said I'd pass it over to my intellectual property attorney, which of course I didn't have one of, but he didn't need to know that. He just gave me a look and said, "Okay, screw you, get lost, old man. You don't know how any of this works, do you? This was your big shot at a comeback and you blew it." Anything wrong with me standing up for myself when this kid was probably trying to cheat me? So it was back to my bench. No more talking. Even the asshole kid had been someone to talk to. Maybe I should find a club to join or something. Old DJs? Old voiceover artists? We'd have a lot to talk about.